So, let's have a look at what we've been up to. It's a little dark, so I hope it's not too bad. So, the big job this weekend, or this last week, has been to install the irrigation system. So, I have had to put a T-junction into the existing tap, because it's the only one around. It then goes all the way up the roof, runs along the roof line, all the way out the roof, down, and basically follows this fence line along. So, well, there's the lime, which is looking much healthier, and the fig, which is looking pretty good as well. Right, so it then runs along this line, along this line, along this line, and basically runs to these points. So that's the main, this here is the main line, and this here is a section that comes off the main line. The idea being is later on I can put a solenoid here to control this zone. So I've split it up like this. There's another zone up there that up there that runs the fruit trees, so I can give the fruit trees water in dodgy circumstances. So, right, so as you can see, drippers seem to be doing their job quite well. We have, now I don't have my list on me. This is the zucchini bed, so we've got the zooks coming up, just not so great at this side, but there's two varieties in there. One at this side and at that side. One's a big heavily ribbed variety. Then I think these are pumpkins next. One of them has popped up, as you can see there. Nothing in this bed. I believe these are the rock melons. Eden's Gem rock melon. The squash, on the other hand, are exploding. Look at those things. Massive. They're popped up in a day. Or, more like a week. And then various types of cucumbers. I'm going to try and trail them up that wall. Again, cucumbers you can see poking through there. Squash poking through there. Nothing yet from this bed. Again, oh no, just over there. I think these are the rock melons, and I think they maybe take a little longer to germinate. As you can see, we're having a little bit of trouble with the grass poking back up, but we gave him a hit of Roundup, so let's see what that does. Here, I believe these are... I think these are the sugar babies. These are the sugar baby melons. And I think these are the pumpkins. Oh, there's two sets of pumpkins, two sets of rock melons, two sets of watermelons. These here I know are the cream of Saskatchewan, which are the ones I'm really excited about. We've got 3 in that bed that have popped up. None in this bed yet. But I'm really excited because they're supposed to be the nicest tasting melon in the world. Fig tree. It's been netted for a while. It doesn't seem to have had any new attacks. However, the figs have stopped growing significantly. You can see there, for reference, that's my finger. None of them have really swollen up to full eating size yet. So I don't really know what's going on there. They haven't started to get their fig smell either. So the lemon tree got a graft. So this is all the new growth that's come up. The thing that's important is this one here. This appears to be the only one. Let's see if I can get it to refocus. Refocus there. Alright, this one here seems to be the only one that's taking of the grafts. If the grafts don't take, it's coming out. Apricot tree. I think it's an apricot. It's either an apricot or a plum. If anyone knows, tell me. It's got to get a prune, but the question is when. Those 2 trees at the back there are not long for the world. Everyone wants me to keep this tree because it's a really nice pine, but I don't like pines. And here we come to the stuff in the ground bed. Right, so this is today's setup. So I had 2 cubic meters of 20mm pine bark mulch brought in. So the first 3 rows of corn, then we've got 3 rows of beans, then all this flat spot here is beetroot. So that should keep everything going for a while. That's going to keep me out of trouble. The idea is to extend the pipe, which finishes just between the lemon that you can see there and the apricot, and to bring it all the way back around and set up a zone here so I can water from that as well. At the moment I'm just throwing that big handle and that, the whole thing shudders and off it goes. I cleared this area out, so it's a lot prettier than it was. So I basically just low limbed the tree. There was a shitty little pine that was there. I've low limbed this guy, really opened him up. It's getting real dark now. And low limbed this pine. I think this pine will come out, but it was just a case of opening this all up. So this area, I'm hoping we could put some, you know, some shade loving stuff in here. All of the, we're starting to get some sprouts on the, they're very hard to see though. I wonder if I can get close enough. These are all the gingers and turmerics. So you can see, it's very hard to see because of all the pine bark mulch. There. That is one of the ginger spikes coming up. There's another one. Yeah, you could just see there. That's against my finger there. Herbs are going really well. Some of the herbs closer to that wall are getting a little baked. Rosemary and pineapple seem to love it. There's a couple of marigolds. Marigolds have started flowering pretty much straight away, which is lovely. Turns out our coriander is not coriander. It was poorly labelled parsley. So we have 3 parsley plants. That's not too bad. Mint's exploding. That's what mint does. Dill, surprisingly, is exploding. Wasn't expecting that. Some of these lettuces, these are like 2-week-old lettuces. There, you know, that's pretty solid. At the same time, you got one at the back there. Looks like a little green dot. That's all you can see. Again, from here, we'll bring the line down, set up a zone to water these, because these are getting baked. We've got lots of Greek basil growing on the side as well for pesto. Apparently it's perpetual, so that's nice. And there's also, along here, and I can't find any at the moment, there are little strawberries growing in here, so I'm going to kill this mondo grass, I think. I'm going to put strawberries in there, because they seem to be growing on their own quite nicely. Aside from that, that's pretty much it for what we got up to. Yeah, 40 drippers installed this weekend, so that was a big job. But yeah, still need to lay... I want to see the effectiveness of the Roundup first. So I've round up the grass here and along here. Once I see that the Roundup is in fact doing its job, I will then lay down some more chips. But I don't want to lay down chips if I have to spray again. Alright, that's it. Done. See you later.